Alright. I had just finished the harrowing, woken up, and conversed with Jowan. Jowan's a jackass.
Well, it's a BioWare RPG, so that sounds like it's par for the course. Unless he picked one of two other options.
Which are?
The nice and the neutral response, of course.
Nah, Jowan's just a jackass no matter which response.
No, him giving them.
Oh.
I imagine all of them operate on the same rules.
Did you hear anything? Is she alright? Is she awake? Why do you care? Are you
Listen to the mages
now?
gossip about
I'm just
us.
curious. That Templar Cullen said it was the quickest, cleanest...
Hey, I'll admit, I hadn't played this game in a couple weeks and I kind of vague, and even then it had been like a year, so I kind of forgot a few controls. But I remember them pretty quickly. Tab being the most useful one. It highlights things.
Oh, so it's like holding Alt in,
Diablo.
As
yeah.
you say.
Oh, Diablo 2, not Diablo. That was not a function in the original Diablo. Good luck finding a ring on the floor.
The walls have eyes.
I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
The floor has ears. And the ceiling has a tongue.
Kinky. This is where I remember I can level up. Every level you get like 3 or so points to spend. At level 7 and 14, as it states, you get a specialization point, which lets you get one of the specializations. Specializations give you an instant bonus and unlock 4 skills. I don't.
So it's a Paragon path.
Yeah, I don't have Blood Mage, which we will be taking, unlocked yet. I'm probably going to record on the unlocking process and then kind of show off a bit of a bug. 'Cause, yeah. And instead, and now with that level up, I got Spell Buddy. It's actually Spell Wisp, but I'm just going to call him Buddy.
Well, yes, all of my buddies are amorphous orbs that fly around my head.
Won't you? I have many buddies. They're all flying. They all float down here.
And they all speak to you, but no one else can see them.
They only speak in German, though. It's really annoying.
That would complicate things.
Yeah, one just keeps saying, "Ich bin ein Berliner."
Well, at least you know where it's from. And it
And
might admire JFK.
I watched that to show, like, eventually we'll get spells like that.
For now, though, we have MMORPG basic attacks.
For now we have Spell Buddy.
In fact, if I recall the animations from the last time we did this shit, like, the spell animations looked like using a staff or something in Guild Wars, the original.
Probably.
Just like, here's a ball. Phew!
Listen to this guy's voice acting.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owen.
I am your magically
How may I
driven,
assist you?
autonomous robot who serves you without question or emotion.
Wrong.
The stockroom
He is our
not a
former
shop.
mage
Your
stripped
mentor
of
should have
magic.
clarified this.
And because
The
of this,
stockroom
it
stores
strips him of
components
all
used in
emotions
magical
and pretty
alchemical
much original
experiments.
thought.
Do you require something?
Making him little more than
Very
an
well.
automaton
Goodbye.
driven by blood.
So he is a typical representative of the BioWare RPG. So noted.
Sweeney! He's old.
Oh,
How is that his unique
hello.
trait that makes him stand out
I
amongst
don't
these
believe
masses?
we've met. Are you new to the circle?
From what I remember, there's
I'm sorry. There are
a
so many
quest
of you,
where you have
and
to
I
get something signed by a
confused.
senior
Not
enchanter,
to mention these
and
old
he
eyes
is
are starting
can
to
be
go.
part of it. He's not in this playthrough because I knew
You're
what the
too
fuck to
kind.
do.
I'm old and about to
So
fall
explain
apart.
that then.
Nothing in the world can fix that.
There's a point where you have to get a
Not any
form signed
magic
by a
I'd be
senior
caught doing.
enchanter.
Anyway,
And I
did you need
think this
something?
guy just tells you outright, I can't
I'm
sign
not
it.
good at talking.
Or you just
Too much
kind of
chatter makes my head throb.
blackmail him into
I
it.
do have
It's just like,
lessons to
if you
get to.
don't, I'll just keep talking
Sure.
to you. And he's like, damn it, screw you. Sure, that might be a thing.
So is there any particular consequence for going about getting this legislation in any particular way?
Nah, you just need it.
Will they?
So they created an open-ended puzzle with multiple solutions, and they all have the identical result.
Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Great.
Oh, here's the best part.
They're found in all
Mage
circles
politics.
throughout Thedas. Groups of
goody.
enchanters who hold similar viewpoints.
Let me guess.
who band
Undead
together
is
to make their voices
banned.
heard. The most
Yes.
influential fraternity are the Equitarians.
Of course it is.
They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry.
We can raise
apologists, the
skeletons and shit,
loyalists.
right?
The Chantry says something
Eventually.
and they follow it to the letter.
Actually,
the
no.
Crosians just want to
Oh,
make
damn it.
money.
Yeah.
Bioware.
The
Lame.
isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island.
Of
Then,
course,
there
they're
are the
libertarians.
They want more power for the
Libertarian-
circle,
fuck.
more autonomy.
The most political this will get. Laughing at the fact that there are libertarians in this, even
If
in
I
this
had
game.
to, I'd say
We
I was
can't
an
escape
Equitarian,
them on the
but I
internet.
ducked out
Damn
of the
it.
fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a libertarian and a loud one at that.
You know what you all are? You're all
Mages have enough
Biowareans.
opposition from the outside.
You're all-
without
Like, I'm trying to
having
find
ourselves
more
apart
insightful
with
things to
infight.
say than Bioware, but damn it.
The fraternities
dating.
of enchanters. Could go over that. Won't.
Aw.
This is a bedroom.
Well, it's a pretty swaggy bedroom, I'll grant it that.
Yeah. I have to reacquaint myself with the map. You come back here, but even then, I just, Cullen! You're a dude! Do I talk to him? No, I don't. He's someone who can give unique dialogues, but he doesn't. Or he will. This is an important woman.
That's why you're going to stare at her from the other side of the table.
No, it's weird.
You're not
You
going
can
to
only
prefer
at this
to
point
start
you can
with
only
me,
talk
are
to
you?
her by going around. But before, but in a minute or two, when we come back to actually talk to her to get a quest from her, you actually have to talk to her across from across the table.
Great.
Yeah, it's about here where I remember that the minimap shows things.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war
There's
effort.
Duncan, the best
Your
character.
Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor?
All things considered,
Are
this
you
guy's pretty
afraid to
awesome.
let the
First
mages
enchanter
out
Irving.
from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their maker-given powers.
He's just kind of
How
a big
dare
ass
you
troll.
suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone
Like
is
he's
here
got
to see
he's got a few things to do, but he takes a lot of his time to just
If it isn't
fuck
our
around with the
new
Templar.
sister in the
He doesn't
circle.
like it very much.
Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I?
All the
yes,
close-ups we get on
this
Irving
is
show just how
Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Awful. Awful's the word.
Oh,
to
right.
use.
I remember this guy. This is the guy with the
Heard
terrible
about
lip
the
sync.
war brewing to the south.
Yeah,
I
look at his
expect.
beard.
Duncan
Look at
is
the
recruiting
texture and
mages
the
to
model.
join
Yeah, I
the
know,
King's
it's like,
army at Ostagar.
It's awful.
Like, I'm looking at that and I'm
Darkspawn
remembering the
invading.
mammoth from
We need all the
Skyrim.
help we can get, especially from the Circle. The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are
I
very
need like
effective
30
against
magic
large
to do
groups of
that.
mindless
My magic score is
darkspawn. I
19.
fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and
You actually get to talk to
darkspawn.
Duncan too, so
This is a happy day for
he's always
her.
fun to talk to.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of
See?
levity,
Especially was
in
highlighted
troubled
there.
Times.
The subtitles
The
taken
heroine
the
is behind
con-
you. Your
Yeah, this guy
phylactery
can
is something
actually
venerable.
enunciate. It's
You
amazing.
are officially a mage within the circle of
Oh, yeah, all
magi.
mages have phylacteries.
Wait, your
and-
phylactery?
Yeah,
Are we a lich?
no.
Yeah, I'm.
Sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken
See, the
from
game will
all
answer some
apprentices
things.
when they first come to the tower.
In case you go rogue.
It is preserved in special vials.
Oh, my
So
bad.
they can be hunted if they turn
Apostate.
apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we
Exposition.
are strong enough to handle
Yeah.
our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff.
What are you
and a
doing with
ring
my robes, buddy?
bearing the circle's insignia?
We're still in our,
Proudly, for you have
like
earned
apprentice robes right now. He
It goes
he
without
has
saying
the,
that you shall
mage
not
robes.
discuss the harrowing.
It'll be such a
those
radical
who have
change.
not
It's gonna blow your
undergone
fucking
the rite.
mind.
Now then, take your
Do we get
time
shoulder
to
pauldrons?
rest, or study in the
God, I
library.
wish.
The day is yours.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east
I like
side
this,
of this floor.
the staff design for
close
the
to
most
the
part of this
library.
game.
Now, if you'll
Like,
both excuse
the thing
me,
that
I have
is on
matters to
Irving's back
discuss
is really
with
nice
Gregor.
staff visual to me. See? Mage robes. Instead of apprentice robes. And boom! Palette shit.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my. Congratulations, you're a mage. Let's make you as ugly as possible. Mages are supposed to be fashion disasters, right?
I think.
Ah! Get out of my face!
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
Are you attracted to horrid colors, Duncan?
Yes? What about? A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in
It's got
the
a
south.
pretty hilt.
If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley.
I think that
A phenomenal
Grey
amount of
Wardens
detail
believe
into the
that an
hilt,
archdemon
and yet this
is
guy's
leading the
skin
horde.
texture looks very questionable.
Darkspawn do
Western
attack the
game
surface in
design.
ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force.
I think those
A
weapons
horde
actually
of
have
Darkspawn,
might have higher
veritable
texture
army.
resolutions
It is
than
dire news
than any
indeed.
character in the game.
I fear this is what we will have to face.
I can believe it.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough.
Kinda wish
if
I
we
was
play
playing
our cards
FF13
right.
right now. Mostly because it's just zoomed in on a face, and that's one of the. And that game
It is
actually
not
looks
my
good when you
place
do
to
that.
comment. As I said, it is not
good
my
point.
place. Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves,
Elven
humans, and
privilege,
dwarves
being
united
named
by this
first.
common purpose. Yes, let's.
Even though the dwarves come with priority alphabetically.
Oh, the dwarves are all. I should come with priority pretty much everywhere when it comes to Darkspawn, because they're the only group of people with any experience fighting them besides Duncan in this game.
Thank you for escorting me.
That was yes. Thank you for escorting me. That was a lively jog.
I'm glad I caught up to you.
You were running
Are you done
across the
talking with
entire
Irving?
compound.
I need to talk to you.
Who are you
Do you
again?
remember what we discussed this morning?
Our friend who woke us up.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We
See?
should go somewhere else.
He's
I
being
don't feel safe
suspicious.
talking here. I've
I've already
in trouble.
cleared this.
I'll explain.
I don't like
Come
Jowen.
with me, please.
I'll admit, having played this game before, death does exceedingly influence how I handled this situation.
We should be
Hi,
safe
Lily.
here.
The Chantry, yeah.
I
Those are Chantry
apologize, but
rules.
Jowen must be careful, especially now.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl.
An initiate. It's forbidden!
This is Lily.
Instead... oh, option 3. You can call her a fat cow.
Very funny.
I was leaning towards number 2. I was like, oh, I thought I was
That
gonna.
was the only
I
thing
was like,
needed to talk
oh,
about.
so she's
Remember I
not from
said that I
Canada.
didn't think they
Okay.
wanted to give me my
I went with the
help?
fourth one
I
because
know why.
fuck Jowan.
Going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
But if you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it. That's really the whole time. Pause there. Do
You'll
I hit 2 or
extinguish my
3?
humanity.
I was gonna
I'll
hit
just be a
2.
husk,
Well, I would have
breathing and
if I
existing, but
had the
not
controls, which I
truly
don't
living.
because I'm not stupid enough to buy this game.
I saw
This
the
was my
document
second
on
copy.
Kraven's table. It
Like
authorized
I
the
said,
writing Jowan,
not stupid
and
enough.
Irving had signed it.
I need to escape. I need to
But
destroy
if you destroy
my
your
phylactery.
phylactery when you
Without
die,
it,
you
they
won't come
can't
back.
take me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell
And
you
why
what
should we
intend.
help them?
Yeah, that's the problem I
The
come
joy
with
of
up to.
helping a friend. The
Why do I want to
satisfaction of
help
knowing you've prevented a
Jowan?
gross
Jowan's a
injustice.
jackass.
The
He's
repository
paranoid
holds
and
more
he's
phylacteries.
not that
Join
bright
us,
and he's
and the
crazy.
artifacts will be
Wait,
yours
wait,
for
wait.
the
So
taking.
this is their grand
Aren't
plan.
you
They're putting
sick
on
and
this
tired
big
of the
front
circle
when
running
they're
your
actually
life?
going to
You
be
could get out of here with
raiding
us.
the supply store for swag. Why don't
You'll
they
be
just
out of
say
here and gone
that?
before they can even
Oh
dispatch
no,
a
no,
messenger
it's not
to
just
the
a
city.
supply store. Like
You're talented and clever.
You
can
have
take
to,
your
like,
phylactery back
there's,
from your
like,
hunters if you wish.
a
You have
a
so
door
much power.
that only
Once you're
that
free, they
Gregor
won't
and
be able to
Irving
stop you.
have the keys to, and that's what they're supposed to get
You're-
behind.
You're just walking away.
Because phylacteries are kind of
All right,
important
Jowan,
shit.
There's always a way. We must have faith. I understand your reluctance, and I can only beg you won't violate our trust.
I won't tell anyone unless I have to. Spoilers for the next
Our
minute.
lives
I
depend on your
immediately
silence.
go to tell someone.
Pretend we never spoke, and if you can find it in your heart, wish us luck and pray for us.
Bye. I don't like Jowan. I realize a lot of the commentary is that, but I really don't like Jowan.
Explain to me again why he's
Oh, you'll
unlikable.
well,
Beyond the fact that he's a character in a BioWare RPG.
we'll see in a bit, but see, look, I'm talking to her now, and it makes me cross around the table.
Well,
Yes?
of course, she's an elf. You're not allowed to stand in her
Senior
presence.
Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want? That leads to
See,
the Circle's cavern.
now
of
I'm
storerooms.
getting ready to
There are
raid the
caves running through
storeroom.
the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Can I look inside?
No, I can't let
Why?
anyone in there just now. There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep
Lady,
safe.
you have a very poor defense about this.
Yes, but I am in the midst of
I like how sad her
checking
excuses
inventory,
are.
and I can't let anyone in there in case they...
Her expression is
mess
also
things up.
sad. She's like,
Yes.
oh.
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and ugh.
Can do.
Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an
There's a legion
infestation
of
of
spiders.
spiders in the cave. I don't know how they got in there, but it's
much-
probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't
More
think they
mage
know.
politics.
They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, are you?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too
Apparently,
busy with my
yes.
This
duties. I
isn't
haven't
like
been able to deal
politics
with
in the
spiders.
sense of, oh,
If
we're
you
gonna
cared
name
enough for me, I would
libertarians.
owe
I
you
mean,
a
I can
favor.
understand
A big one.
that at least. Like, it's my first week on the job and I done fucked up.
Wonderful.
It's
Here's
like,
the key.
okay, I can get
Oh, and
that.
be
You're still a
careful
filthy
in there.
elf, but
I'd
I can
really
get
like to
that.
keep the damage done to the Circle's
Yeah, that was
property
my.
to a
This
minimum.
was my attempt to get something else shown in this, besides fucking talking. Because this is the only combat besides the ending, and you have to do this anyway. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think there's other ways to get the papers signed, but doing this is the easiest to me.
Also seems like it'd be the most lucrative.
Oh yeah, you can raid the fuck out of this place.
Private
I
documents.
shall do it.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're for. Because you don't just sell those to normal vendors. You have to do special shit with them.
Huh. You have to find an information broker. Yep, it's a cave, alright.
It's a giant spider!
As you say. Very well.
Combat! Epic combat!
I must be.
The stance you have when you run in combat is great. Like, I think you'll see plenty of it here.
Like... It took me a moment, but now I realize where I've seen, like, this style of mage wear and whatnot. This is the kind of outfit that they have in DDO.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the best AT&D game ever made. On virtue of pretty much being the only playable one.
Because AD&D is pretty freaking terrible.
Yeah.
Magic staff, iron.
Yes.
So it's an iron staff.
No. You see that staff we have equipped? That's a magic staff, iron. Shit you not.
So what? Does it cast iron skin?
No, it's the same thing. It's just that brick of wood that I shoot spells out of right now.
Well.
So it's iron wood?
No, because that's something else.
Then what about it? It's freaking iron!
I don't
Can
know.
you smelt it into steel?
And here's where I equip it because I think it's the staff that Irving has on his back. I actually changed... I was looking at it. Yeah.
What manner of beast is this? It's not the thing that you've been fighting for the last 2 minutes. So I can tell you what manner of beast it is. A boring one.
Yeah, one we've seen plenty of times before. I think this one actually gets a good... Yeah! If you get Shapeshifter, you can turn into a spider and do that. But Shapeshifter is mostly awful.
It is begun.
Well, I think the rating for the game just shot up a whole rank. That was kind of terrible.
Fun, terrible.
Like, children shouldn't see that because that was just
Bye.
stupid.
Yeah. This game is rated M. It's got sex in it. But it's
boo-hoo.
It's not as sexy as Mass Effect. Don't get to see any blue alien poon. 0 stars. Captain Kirk is my hero, is what I'm saying.
But he prefers the green ones.
So do I.
You know, I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, this may be an AD&D game inspired, and this may be playable, but a single mage should not be fighting 2 giant spiders and letting them just run up and start punching you in the face. That's kind of like, no. These things are supposed to be a threat, you're a mage. Things get close, you're supposed to die.
Not in the tutorial. Which we still functionally are in. Yeah, don't, for some reason I had to drag and drop. I think there's an actual, like, mouse or hand or keyboard command to equip to the second ring slot, but I don't remember what the fuck it is.
So what do the rings you have do right now? Like, one was study and the other one was, like,
One gives me,
or something?
one I think is, like, +1 magic or +1 spell power, and the other is plus 10% ice cold resistance.
Well, we're just rolling in the artifacts, aren't we?
We're level 3!
Very well.
Which by AD&D standards means we should have at least 1 or 2 magic items that actually mean something. Like, +1 robes or something like that.
Well, our robes do give +1 magic. Or willpower. These are indeed +1 robes, compared to the basic set.
+1 in garishness. Okay, I don't need you getting lost in the samey looking cave.
I wasn't lost, I was double checking to see if there were enemies. It didn't bring up a tell. Normally it like tells you when a quest is finished. But no, not this one. Apparently it was like, I'm not gonna tell you that you killed all the spiders. I hope you can keep count.
So here's what gets me. This mage who just got promoted couldn't fight those things.
She doesn't have the time.
Are the spiders gone?
Really? Well, it seems like she had the time to
Oh,
just
that's
stand
wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure.
See, there's
And I owe
documents
you a
and
favor,
shit
So if you need anything, I'll be here.
in front of her. She's doing something. She's sorting books.
Thanks again.
That's gonna take 50 years. Look at all of them. I forgot I did that first. I thought I went and did what I'm about to do first. So, here's where that spoiler from earlier comes into play.
Ah, there you are. I ran into Duncan. You
I think
seem
for
to
like
make a
30
good
seconds I
impression.
used that staff he
was
has.
pleased to have met you. You should speak to him more if you get the chance.
Learned.
He's a wise and learned man. No.
You know, the only other time I've ever heard learned was in Baldur's Gate.
Well, of course.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Right. He seemed nervous when
BioWare, everyone has to be an asshole.
gaze and seemed
Especially
ready
in
to bolt. You wouldn't know what
pronunciation.
brought about this
And they're all
behavior,
mages.
would you?
Of course, mages are assholes.
Well, I'm here now. Tell
This
me
is
what
about
this
the
is
fact
about.
that you are not Elminster despite your best
I
efforts.
presume his lover Lily told him about this.
See, Irving's just like, nah. Oh, I know he's been trying to bone
I know
that priest
Jowan
girl.
discussed something with you today.
I know he knows
What did
things.
he say?
I
could
have eyes
simply
and ears
report
everywhere.
Jowan to the Templar,
I am the ears
but Lily
that
has
I am
also
the
broken
fear
her
that
vows and must
the
face
Templar
likely
have.
consequences.
I am the
For
Watcher.
this, we
I
need
am the
irrefutable
light.
proof of her crime. The Chantry will stand behind her, claiming she has been framed or is in the thrall of a blood mage. There
See,
must
he's
be
kind of
no doubt in
vindictive
their minds that she helped
towards
him
the Templar
voluntarily.
and the Chantry. Like, if you, his entire point is not to be like, is not like, oh, Jowan's a
Help
jackass
them enter
evil
the
mage,
repository.
which he is,
If that is what
and
they
this kind of
intend,
proves it.
we will catch them red.
No, he's like,
No one
I
will
don't
be
care,
able to dispute the
but
severity
I only
of
care
their
about making
crimes.
sure that Lily gets in trouble too.
Go. Convince them.
I
you
want to
will
fuck
risk
over
all
as
for
many
their
people as
cause.
possible.
I will be outside the repository with a contingent of
Yeah, this guy is a paragon
Let
of the
them
BioWare
see the
mage.
mischief into which their initiate led our student.
This
Perform
guy's
well,
pretty much
and
the,
your dedication will be rewarded.
like, the inspiration for the character result I think I'm gonna end up with. I
As an
know.
aside, I like how after every single one of these talking, like, just jaw-flapping cutscenes, the little ball has to reorient itself correctly, so there's a brief moment where it just goes crazy across the screen.
See, I told you our
If you're
spell
not
buddy
going
would
to
be
help,
good.
Leave me alone.
Forgive Jowan. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like, circumstances are different. I'm gonna help you now, but that'd
We
be
will never
stupid.
forget this.
Just
I can get us
Yes.
into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it
What
is
the
just
hell
a
is
door.
up with her
There is power enough
left
in this place to destroy
cheekbone?
all of Ferelden. What's a door to
Like the
mages?
one on our left.
I.
When it zooms in, it's like weirdly jagged.
What if it is? We have to try.
She
I once
took a
saw
bad
rod of
left
fire
hook
melt
one
through
night in
the
a
rock.
in
We could get
a
one from the stockroom.
tavern
But
brawl.
Wayne doesn't release such things to apprentices.
The Templar Tavern.
What's funny
You
is
should
the
stay
next
here.
person you meet
One mage at the stockroom will attract
I think the
less
next person you
attention
meet actually
than a
wearing
mage
those
and
robes
apprentice
is in a
new
tavern, and you meet her in a tavern brawl.
Good luck. Our prayers
So
go
this
with
is something that they do all the time.
Clearly.
So the Templars just get drunk and punch people in bars when they're
And
not harassing mages.
that door on the right. That door on the
One in
right.
the center area?
Yeah, the one to the center area. That's a very important door that I missed.
It's good to see you again.
But there's another door on the
Oh,
other
thanks,
side.
Omega. You were pretty thorough. I don't think I could have done a better job. Thanks again.
So we're in one of those points where it'd be fantastic to edit.
Yeah, but that book card work. It basically amounts to me just, again, I forgot how the mini-map works. See, I even see the door there, and I forget about it. I was just all
Welcome
kinds
to
of
the Circle
attentive.
stockroom of magical items.
I need
My
a
name
rod
is
of
Owain.
fire.
How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
I need to do research into burning things.
It is procedure.
I like when you say that he doesn't question your
Some
ability
mages
as a
require them
mage
for
to
their
set things on
research.
fire.
Others merely want to light fireplaces. Here is the form, request for rod of fire. Have it signed and dated
Like,
by a senior
I'm a
enchanter.
mage.
I will release a rod to you
Shouldn't
once
I be able to
have
set
the
things on
signed
fire
form.
at will anyway?
Thank you.
Like, I was paying more attention to the dialogues there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be lighting my fireplace. Why are you haranguing me about this? Like, they need to keep close track of their inventory, and I get that, and yet they're using their magical inventory to light their fucking
It's good to see you
fireplace.
again.
You have fireball,
A
asshole!
rod of fire?
Yeah, but that burned my bed.
Sure. I could
By the
see
way,
that.
fireball.
What would it
You
hurt?
saw that? Remember that big, huge
Right.
fireball thing?
There you go.
That's
How's that?
fireball.
You
It's
mean
a
from the two
It
mages
was a
dueling.
pleasure.
yeah. That
You'll go
this
far
is
in the
it's
circle, I bet.
AD&D fireball where it fills the fucking room with hot flaming death ball.
Does it do the original edition D&D where it will, like, refract off of walls?
Nah,
Ah,
unfortunate. It will do friendly fire.
well, of course it does. It's fireball.
If I'm playing on
Welcome to
easy,
the
it
Circle
doesn't. Or if
stockroom
I'm
of
playing on
magical
normal on
items.
console.
My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
to be in order.
That's how
Here is the rod
different
you
the
requested.
that's how much easier the tactics are to handle on PC. That they put introduce friendly fire a difficulty early. Wrong room.
I still can't get over the fact that they have you go through bureaucratic bullshit to get, you know,
A fire
a
stick.
match.
Yeah. Everything makes you
I
nervous.
hate waiting. It makes me nervous. That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Why do you have to... Oh, they're coming with you.
Yeah. Now I have quest members. I think I'm also over it in a moment, but she's a rogue.
Huh. As opposed to a cleric.
There is no cleric. There are 3 classes in this game: warrior, rogue,
It is
mage.
done.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Is she she isn't a magical healer?
Nope.
Or does that not exist at all?
It does. Spirit healer is actually probably going to be our other specialization. If I hit level 7 before I get blood mage, it will be the first one because it's so fucking useful.
Yeah, healing people? You don't say.
Oh no, it's more like it has revives and such. And this is where I end this part. Because I forgot how long the next part would be.
Yay, we get to join with these two doofuses next time.
Yep.